everybody, welcome to art class this week. This week we are going to do painted eggs. So the materials that we need today is a bowl full of eggs. I'm doing 6. I'm doing 6 because tonight I'm making noodles and I'm going to use these 6 eggs for my noodles. You also need a glass jar that you're going to use to put the egg yolks, and then you will need something like this. Now these are the corn husks that I use. So if you're a young student, a young artist, you are also going to need your parent. If you're a middle school student, you could probably do this with their permission, but they might want to do it with you or for you too, okay? So what we are going to do today is we are going to empty out all of the egg from the shell, and we're going to keep the shell. Now, if we do this correctly, we'll be able to keep this for years and years and years to come. This is why I love this painted egg project so much. We are going to empty out all of the yolk and egg white inside a glass jar. So then tonight you can use this, or you can have eggs after. You can have an egg dinner. My family is eating eggs at least once a day right now. You just cover this up and put it in the fridge, and then you just probably want to use it the next day. All right, so in order to do this project, we are going to have to put a tiny hole at the top and a larger hole at the bottom. All right, so I'm going to do it with you. So this is how it's going to go. Tomorrow we're going to use our eggs, or the next step we're going to use our eggs and we're going to paint them tomorrow, and then I'll show you something else that you can do with the eggs in 2 days for step number 3. All right, so I'm going to take the larger part, and I'm kind of going to think like a chick, and I'm going to tap down and I'm going to make a hole right at the top. Slow and steady. Everything worth doing is worth doing with patience. This is going to take a while. You can see I've got a little hole there, but I want to keep going. And then when I put it in, I just want to make sure I break the membrane that is also inside. It's kind of like this clear sac around everything. And then I'm going to flip it over. I can plug it with my finger so nothing drips out. And then I'm going to make my bigger hole down beneath. Now, when we first started doing this project in my house, we would break a lot of eggs. I didn't even know that it was a thing, but my mother-in-law told me about it. And ever since she told me about it, I love it. So now my bigger hole's down at the bottom, and I'm going to stick it in kind of far just to make sure I break that membrane. Okay? So now I'm going to take it. I'm going to hold it right above my glass jar, and I'm going to blow out the egg yolk. Now, sometimes when I do this, the entire egg shatters in my hands. If that happens, I got to roll with it. It's just something I'm going to do. I'll still use the egg. I'll just pull the shell out. Okay? So here I go. Take a deep breath, and then you blow it out. And it's not working yet, so I'm going to make more of a hole down at the bottom. I can actually feel my whole egg starting to break, so this egg might break. Okay, here I go. I'm going to be gentle. I'm going to keep going until it blows nothing out but air. I'm going to do one more, just to double check. And there I go. Now this egg does have a little crack on the side. It's just kind of like when we're drawing and something happens that we didn't intend for it to happen. Along this side it's called a hairline fracture. It's so thin that you can barely see it. Does that mean this egg is ruined? Of course not. It never means it's ruined. Until it breaks and crumbles in my hand, I'm going to use it. So that's what I'm doing. So far I'm 2 eggs down, and I've got 4 more to go. Now your family might say you only get to do 2 eggs, and that's fine because we're doing an egg tomorrow and another egg on our last day. If you want to do a bunch of eggs and you all do this together, that's awesome, because we keep our eggs every year. And tomorrow I'll bring some more of our eggs in and we use them. And I'll show you our examples. This is the first year that I've gotten white eggs. I normally get our brown eggs, and you can paint on a brown egg too. All right, so have fun doing this. If you want to do the hashtag #UpTheArt on Instagram, I can see what you've done. You can do little videos if you'd like to. And if you don't worry about it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.